an amazing fight last weekend against James Saville. What are your memories of the fight?
I remember it was a great fight, to be honest. It's one of my most memorable, one of my favourites, which is kind of odd because it's the fight where I took the most damage and was in the most trouble. But I think fights like that, people see that you're actually you're being tested. Everyone can see it was a fair fight against two top UK prospects in the Bantamweight division. Yeah, he gave me a good run for my money. It was also, after having 3 dominant performances, it was good to be in a fight like that. I knew myself going into the third it was 1 round apiece, so I knew I had to come out, and it was almost sudden death basically. I had to win the third round outright, and yeah, I set out and I did it. I know that, I think he caught me in the first round, he might have caught me in the second as well, and I remember hearing the crowd, because when I'm in there I can hear the crowd obviously react and cheer and get fired up. And I think the punch he caught me off when I watched it back was a Superman. At the time I didn't know what punch he caught me off, but I think as I came in for the Superman, he caught me with a right hand, and obviously I stumbled and the whole crowd thought that I'd been rocked. But I knew for a fact I'd been hit harder in training, you know, like the likes of Pennington, Billy Harris, Callum Jones. So I just sort of weathered the storm, listened to my corner, grabbed him, took him to the fence, and carried on with the game plan. Obviously I want to keep going up and you know, keep going up the ladder. Just have to wait and see who Graham Boylan and Ian Dean throw at me. But I mean, obviously people already started to talk about title contender and a title fight, and obviously names are springing up all over, like from the best in Europe. But it's just wait and see basically. I'm happy to fight whoever, so yeah, if they bring it, and then I'm game. To be fair, yeah, I keep saying I got hit harder in training than I did in the fight, but maybe he did hit me just as hard, and it was the protection that that my face badger gave me. Just as much people talk about my fights, they're talking about my beard, and everyone wants to know what I'm going to do for the next one. You might see a Bronson on the next one. We'll have to wait and see.
You've been doing a fair bit of travelling with Cage Warriors. What's been your favourite location so far?
Well, that's once now to Ukraine and twice to Jordan. Fantastic reception on both accounts, but yeah, the Jordanian fans have it for me. They're just fantastic. At the public weigh-ins, they were going crazy. When I came out of the arena, they were going mental. So yeah, I did my little bit, because I'm a fan of the sport as well. I came out afterwards. I don't know how many autographs I signed, how many photos I took, but the fans were just great, so it was just giving my little bit back to them. Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Gym 01, the Gym 01 Monsters, Big Bry, Gareth Johnson, my sponsors for my supplements, Ecto Muscle, my financial sponsor, Andy Hook, Intensity Fight Management, top management company, Sweet FA for printing my shirts, Funky Gums for the great mouth guard. Thank you all. Actually, you know what? I'm addicted to that Arizona green tea. And when me and Callum went out to America, I bought one at the airport actually for $5. $5 for this little bottle, which is extortionate. And I said I wasn't going to drink it until after I'd won my fight. And that was my little incentive. And after I flew back and landed back in the UK, that was the first thing I drank.
That's the healthiest addiction we've had so far. Yeah. Thank you very much for your time, James, and all the best for the future.
Thank you, Addicted MMA. Thank you, Boogie Man.